The Anders and Mark Show.
Yay!
Today on the Anders and Mark Show, we're going. Mark is going to tell us a story.
Yeah. Once upon a time.
In the wood.
Yeah. In the woods.
Okay.
There was this
man.
Yeah. And he liked to
get gender changes.
Yay! Not really. No, he liked to chop wood.
Yeah.
And he was not a finesse wood chopper at all. He was big.
He was fanatical.
Yeah, he didn't like the wood. No, he liked to hit it
with hammers.
No. An axe.
Axe, yeah. That's what I said.
And then he would take his chainsaw and cut it in half.
Wow.
And then he would go home and burn it.
That's amazing.
Yep, the end.
Well, that was pretty good. Alright, I think I'll tell a story now. There once was an artichoke.
Did I get to eat him?
No. There once was an artichoke who was alive. And
like in VeggieTales?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, a VeggieTale artichoke. That would definitely be entertaining because, like, his peels things would always, and he would keep on, like, falling off and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, so this artichoke was alive, and,
what was his name?
Art.
No!
That was the best. Or let's call him Paul. Paul the artichoke. And
Paul?
One day, yeah. Do you have a better name?
How about Jerry?
Jerry.
How about
Jeremy
or Germs?
Germs.
Germs?
Right, he's Germs the artichoke.
Germs.
Germs the artichoke.
He's not good for you.
Well, I don't like artichokes anyway.
Neither do I. I don't even know what it looks like. It looks like spiky, right? Like a
sort of, kind of
pineapple.
Well, yeah, I guess, but it's got like these.
Is it smaller than a pineapple?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
It's green, right?
Right.
And inside's all green, and then you have to get to the very inside before.
There's like a little core, but then there's all these little leaves that you can peel off and
then
then you eat, like.
Well, I think you have to boil them.
Yeah, I think you do too.
Because my dad eats those.
Yeah, that's really gross.
Green.
Well, how do you know what it is? I think you said you don't.
Well, I don't. I don't pay attention.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I forgot. I don't remember.
Anyway, so there's... See, this is what I cut out in the other one. I cut out the laughter parts except for the part where I go... and you're like, excuse him. Excuse him. But anyway, so there's this artichoke named Germs, and he would walk around his countryside poisoning the other poor little vegetables and fruit. And grasshoppers.
Why did he do that?
Because he's a jerk. He's Germs the jerk artichoke. And so he would go around the countryside poisoning his fellow vegetables and fruits and grasshoppers.
Why grasshoppers? I don't like them anyway. I burn them.
Grasshoppers?
Yeah?
Why would you ever do that to a grasshopper?
Because all they do is eat, and they're annoying.
But that's what you do.
There's something bigger than me to eat me and burn me, though.
I think right now it would be really funny if I had a flamethrower and I just went... But anyway, so Germs the jerk artichoke would walk around his countryside.
He's a jerk.
Yes, Germs the jerk artichoke. And
countryside? You mean the garden?
Sure, why not? Although then they would still all be tethered to the ground, and that wouldn't really work.
Tethered?
All the beans.
You mean rooted?
Well, yeah, and then rooted. Yeah. And then the beans would be like strung up or whatever, and they'd be like, "Help us! We're choking." You know how beans are.
Humor.
Yeah, it was. You know how beans are.
Yeah, they're
beans.
You fart.
No, not that. I was talking about green beans actually, not beans. Beans.
They're good for your heart. The more you eat.
Oh, come on, that just rhymes. That's all it is. But anyway, so there was this jerky artichoke named Germs, and he would go around poisoning his garden
neighbors.
His neighbors in his garden, and It was very sad for all.
Did the farmer finally eat him?
Okay, yeah, we'll put that in the end. Although it was quite heart-wrenching because as Germs was lowered into the pot of boiling water and he was screaming his last
He
pleas,
repented.
He repented,
And then he
was
said-
saved by the vegetable god person.
We'll call him Vegzilla.
Vegzilla. I can picture him now. His legs would be like carrots.
No. His nose would be a carrot.
His nose would be a carrot.
His legs would be big cucumbers. His
zucchinis.
feet would be,
Okay. Squash.
No, well... Those would be his biceps.
Okay. And then what about his tomatoes? Oh, where would the tomatoes go?
Tomatoes would be... his ears.
His ears would be tomatoes.
His hair would
But
be
I think the
beans.
corn would be better as being ears because the corn has ears. Ears of corn.
That's not
And
funny.
potatoes
That's
would
not
have
funny.
eyes. But that's what they say, little ears in the cornfield. Or little eyes in
What
the
are beans? They
potato
make you
field.
fart? What is it? Is it butt? No, it's his hair.
His beans are his hair.
Or his fingers. And his toes. And his toes.
And his toes. Jesus, okay, I have a pretty good
Isn't there like a
picture of
fruit that's... Isn't a tomato a fruit?
Yeah, actually, tomato is a
So
fruit. But they
technically-
grow in the garden, so technically I think they're a vegetable.
They don't-
No! They're trying to beat... They're a spy for the,
Yeah.
for the fruit. Exactly.
They're a double spy.
They're a double spy. Because no one can tell, not even the vegetable or the fruit.
They don't know. He doesn't tell anybody.
Exactly. He's
Maybe he's
shrubs.
spying for a different breed of them.
Oh, that's
A
right.
mix.
It's like between fruit and vegetable.
It's a...
Can fruit and vegetables interbreed?
I don't know. I
It'd
think
be
they,
like
I think
a
they,
fruit. It'd be like
no,
a fruit.
they've had like nectarines with fur. Like, you know, peaches have fur.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, they've seeded them. They made it
Whoa, that's crazy. So it would be called a fruit-veg-stite.
via stite.
Look, I had to mix fruit and veg.
How about
It's
a
like transvestite.
fredge?
No, it'd be a fruit-veg-stite.
How about
because it's
no,
transvestite.
Fredge.
What is fredge?
F for fruit and then the veg.
I know, but isn't transvestite like you're like both like you know
Yeah,
male
some
and female?
Kids, some
so
kids
it'd
are
be
born
like
like that, you know.
yeah, I know.
And only one of them's.
I think we're gonna cut this.
How you doing? My parents said that we had to play outside to get some fresh air.
Yeah, we got switch over here.
So, we brought the TV out and the video game, and now we're getting our fresh air.
So that we get
And,
the count show and then
we're gonna watch
Hurry
them
up,
play.
okay. No, not in fit. Oh, fine, whatever.
Okay, ready?
Yep. Now we have to. I'm Eddie.
Julie.
I'm gonna kick
I'm
your
Eddie.
butt.
Yeah,
Because she's
I
the
just
best.
killed you, Noah.
Yeah, we weren't playing on the right kind of
She's an
thing.
Indian.
Round
She's a gypsy.
one. Fight!